What's on YouTube? It's Pete TT back at it with another Destiny 2 video. Today, guys, we are going to be talking about and taking a quick look at the Legend of Acrius. This is the exotic shotgun that requires you to complete the raid, well, an awful lot of times. It's actually a bit of a broken quest, guys, but we will get into that later, okay? So, let's assume you know what the Legend of Acrius is. You want it. You want the quest line. How do you go about it? Well, first up, you're going to want to go around and kill Cabal. And after you reach level 20 and you're running around killing Cabal, you will actually get a quest line drop into your power slot, and that quest line is called On the Comms. It will ask you for the first step to kill a load of Cabal and require some communication ciphers. Now, you actually need 5 of these in total, and you will get them randomly from killing Cabal on Nessus. So yeah, run around, guys, kill Cabal. Eventually, you know, after you've killed X amount, you will get 1 drop. And so on and so forth. You know, you might be lucky to get 2 drops after 20 kills. You might be lucky enough to get 1 drop after 50 kills. It's entirely random, but you will get them eventually. So, you've got your 5 cipher keys. What do you do next? Well, you need to go and complete the Leviathan raid. Yeah, the whole raid, start to finish, you've got to go and complete it, guys, okay? But when you do, and you finally kill the raid boss, you will get the next step. The next step will actually require you to complete the special arms dealer strike. Now, this is actually a part that I think a lot of people are stuck on. I've seen a lot of people asking me about it. So we're actually going to cover this a little bit more in depth at the end of the video, where I will play my entire run through of this strike so that you can see how it is done if you are indeed struggling. So the arms dealer strike is a 300 power level strike, and it really is extremely difficult at the start. It's going to take you several runs to complete. And like I said, at the end of the video, I will leave my full run of this strike play out so that you can actually see how my team did it. But for now, the basics are this. The strike is a power level 300, as I said. The prism modifier is active on the strike, so you have to make sure your fire team has alternating burns between them. I'm actually going to leave a video linked in the description. It is how to cheese the arms dealer Nightfall 2 weeks ago, when this strike was actually the Nightfall. A cheese came out about how you can set your fire team up with the right elemental burns and the right supers to just blitz through the entire thing, and it still works in this strike, guys. Okay, that is how we did it near enough. Obviously, there are a few changes, and you will see that at the end, but definitely worth checking out if you didn't know about it. For this particular strike, you also have the anomaly modifier. Okay, this is what allows you to regain time on the mission timer by destroying anomalies. Now, if you're a Destiny 1 player, then these actually look like the Vault of Glass oracles, except they're blue. And it's worth noting that they are hidden extremely well, okay? This being said, you don't need to find as many of them as you think, as each anomaly will give you a 30-second increase on your timer. Now, I don't actually know how many of these things my team found. We found quite a few of them, but I definitely think there was a lot more than what we found in there somewhere, hidden away in some corner somewhere. Now, when you've completed the strike and you killed the boss, you will get the base version of the Legend of Acrius drop. For me, it dropped a 300 light, which is pretty cool, but it does have some limitations. See, at this stage of the quest, yes, you may have the weapon, but it's kind of in like a primal state, okay? It only has 1 perk, and it only has 1 round in the magazine, and still has its upgrades to be unlocked. This obviously puts you on to step 4. Kill more Cabal. Now, actually, to be specific, guys, what you will need to do is kill 25 Cabal overall as one part of it. You will need to kill 15 Cabal at close range, and you will need to kill 10 Cabal as multi-kills without reloading. Now, you might think that's pretty hard with 1 round in the magazine. How are you going to get multi-kills without reloading? But this weapon pretty much just disintegrates everything that is stood in front of it. So you only need a couple of Cabal to be stood together, and you will blitz them. I personally did mine in the European Dead Zone around Firebase Hades, I think it's called. But obviously you can do them in the area around Devon K. You could go into the raid if you wanted to. Before you actually go into the first lot of any of the rooms, really. And you have to open all the doors. You could just stand in there, killing Cabal with it. A lot of heavy ammo drops, so that helps. You could do it that way. You kind of do it whatever way is easier for you guys. But when you've done that, you will move on to step 5. Eliminate bosses and complete the Leviathan raid to acquire Emperor Seals. Now, you're going to need 100 seals, and this is actually the bit that is bugged at the moment, because what is supposed to happen is that you run through the raids, and every time you open a door or complete an encounter, you get X amount of marks, okay, towards this part of the quest line. In theory, you should do this in 2 full raids, okay, and you'll have the step done. However, with the aforementioned bug, it is currently taking a grand total of, wait for it, right, 13.5 raids to actually complete, as proved by Datto, who completed it yesterday. So yeah, this is the step I am currently on, but I can tell you what comes next, thanks to Datto actually going and completing it, okay, after his 14 back-to-back raids for this quest line, which is just insane. Like 14 of these back-to-back. I wish I had the time and the fire team to run 14 back-to-back raids without an issue. It would be awesome. But anyway, when you've done that, you need to go back and speak to Benedict9940 and receive the upgrade to the Legend of Acrius. Now obviously I can't actually show you guys the talents and the perks because it's not my footage, it's Datto's, and well, you know, small YouTuber over here, you know, not on talking terms with these kinds of people to share that footage. But guys, I will leave a link in the description down below if you want to go and check that video out and look at the perks and talents and things like that. He doesn't actually show it off after he's upgraded it, but you can go and check out, you know, the perks if you want to. And you think that's it, okay? Or one would think that would be it. You've done the raid several times, you know, you've spoken to the boss, you got the upgrades, and you got your perks to the weapon. But you would be sadly mistaken, guys. See, the next step is to actually complete the raid on Prestige mode. This is the step that Datto and his team and several other teams are actually on now. And nobody knows what happens after, because obviously the Prestige mode is not out yet. Now, there was an interesting tweet out, I think earlier today or late last night, talking about the Prestige mode dropping at some point in October. So, you know, everyone's got a couple of weeks to go and grind out those 13.5 raids if you want to. I'm personally going to try to, so that when the Prestige mode drops, I can go and carry on the quest and try to get it finished. But yeah, that is it, guys. That is kind of the point that everyone's at the moment. Finish loads of raids and wait for hard mode to come out, and then we will see if there is any more to it. Now, like I said, I am going to shut up in a minute. I'm going to let my strike play out, because that is the part I know a lot of people have been struggling with because of the modifiers, because of the time limit, and because of the power level. But I will let you see just how we did it in a moment. Now I want to say, guys, if you found the video helpful and enjoyed it and liked it, then please drop a thumbs up and leave a comment. It helps myself and the channel, and if you're watching this on DTR, you know, it helps an awful lot, guys. The more comments and likes you guys leave, then the more YouTube, you know, recommends our videos for other people to watch and things like that. So yeah, if you found it helpful, drop a thumbs up, leave us a comment. But as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the strike footage, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Fire team, an urgent matter requires my attention. Hawthorne has volunteered to handle your strike on this end.
Wait, are they going after the weapons guy? You said I could do that one.
I lied. Good luck, fire team.
Guardian down. We need to get further into the base. If I can access their network.
Did you shoot up a flare? I thought we weren't allowed to have flares anymore after it had nothing to do with why we're not allowed to have flares.
It wasn't us. They must have detected me in their network.
I'd get ready for reinforcements. A lot of reinforcements.
Guardian down. Tank just exposed a solar fuel cell.
What's that hissing noise?
That's me. I must have... Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Not me.
It's us. He's carrying the fuel cell.
Nice.
We did it! And we didn't blow up.
Yeah, not blowing up is as good as you can hope for sometimes.
Way to reach for the stars.
Still haven't been able to track down Zahn. Cabal usually like to be found.
This guy's no ordinary space rhino. His weapons ain't half bad either.
Those weapons have snuffed out too many good people.
Oh, don't get me wrong. He'll still deserve whatever this fire team gives him. They always do.
The ship is still here.
Zahn moved in after you put Thumos down. Surprised he hasn't painted the place chartreuse to match his armor.
I'm sorry, painted it what now?
Nothing.
Back into the ship we go. We're coming for you, Zahn.
He's got a lot to answer for. Be Be thorough.
Remember that elevator? Looks like we have to bring it down again.
That sounds easy.
There's a tank here.
Okay, well, there are many levels of easy.
Guardian, down. That tank's between us and Brackus Zahn.
I think you should blow up the tank.
He's a master tactician.
Guardian down. Guardian down. down. Guardian down. Almost back to the surface.
Watch for air support. This guy's too smart to not have a backup plan.
Yeah, backup plans are overrated.
Here we go. Guardian down. Guardian down. Guardian down. Take that, son. Yeah.
Sounds like I returned at just the right time. Excellent work, fire team.
Thanks, boss. It's by the book.
Oh wait. Does this say flame turret?
Don't forget about the signal flares.